Hey everyone, it's Tim from timgagnonstudio.com, your place for online painting lessons. I'm here with another tips and tricks video for you today. We're going to talk about portrait painting, and I'm going to give you 3 tips on painting portraits to make them a little bit more easy for you. So tip number 1, I'm going to go through these really quick today, but tip number 1 is to keep your skin color very easy. Depending on the complexion of the model, you want to try to keep your mixtures down to maybe 2 or 3 colors. So for this portrait painting, what I did is I used burnt sienna, yellow ochre, ultramarine blue, titanium white. So the basic skin tone that I mixed is I took burnt sienna, a little bit of yellow ochre, and white to mix the warmer colors where the light is hitting. So really simple. I basically fluctuated between a little bit more white and a little bit less white to create just a little bit of variation in those highlights. For the shadows, same colors, except I used a tiny bit of ultramarine blue just to cool it just enough. Less white as well. So that way you get a dark value, a little bit cooler. You don't want it super cool. You still want it kind of warm and within range of the other colors. But a very simple mixture. So tip number 1, keep your color mixtures simple and less complicated. They'll look a little bit more realistic. All right, tip number 2, in the hair. If you have a dark hair model, when you have a shine going across the hair, use a little bit of ultramarine blue for some of the highlights. It will create a more realistic sheen across dark hair. Along those same lines with the hair, the edges of the hair should be very soft. So what you can do is take the hair color and scrub along the edges. Take your background color, scrub back over and back and forth until you get a soft edge. That will make the hair look more realistic as well, especially in those shadow areas. All right, tip number 3, do some light value and dark value for the background. This model wearing a light shirt, so I use dark color down low. This model has dark hair, so I use light color up top. What that does is it creates a nice contrast and creates kind of a classic background. Also, when using the background or creating the background colors, use some of the same colors that you used in the model. That way everything ties together. For this whole painting, I only used burnt sienna, ultramarine blue, yellow ochre, titanium white, and a little bit of burnt umber in the background. Other than that, those are the only colors I used, so keeping it simple. Alright, so those are your 3 tips for painting portraits. If you want to learn how to paint this painting from start to finish, just visit my website, timgagnonstudio.com, and I can show you how to do it. I have hundreds of painting lessons covering all types of subject matter in acrylic and in oil. Also, if you want to visit a workshop where you can learn in person, make sure you check out my workshop schedule, teaching all over the country. Also, subscribe to my channel so you make sure you get all of the tips and tricks videos that I post. If you have any questions, you can post them in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.